Two areas of the pitch, of course, that he did identify right at the start of the summer with regard to strengthening. Centre-back, we've had frustration today regarding Mark Gay of Crystal Palace, and now it looks like more frustration with Anthony Elanga as well. But Eddie Howe telling us earlier today that the club is working tirelessly behind the scenes to try and get reinforcements in that area. That is an area of the pitch that they do need to have a look at. It does appear a little bit light, especially off the back of the sale of Yankuba Minte to Brighton, remember. But just for now, more frustration for Newcastle. It appears that Nottingham Forest's insistence on a player in exchange for Anthony Elanga is where this particular deal broke down. But look, the clock is still ticking, still hope for Newcastle United, and confirmation from Eddie Howe earlier today that they're going to be working tirelessly right up until that last second to try and get something over the line. A new centre-back and maybe a player on the right-hand side of midfield as well, those two key areas. And we'll try our utmost to bring you some news if there are any developments.
Yes, we'd love that, Nick. Thank you. Right, that's the view from Newcastle. Then let's head straight to Rob Dorset, who is at the City Ground. Rob, what is it going to take for Forest to let Elanga go?
Well, they don't want to let him go. That's been made very, very clear to me. That initial £35+ million bid was rejected straight away. And Nick is correct that there was some discussion between the two clubs, I understand, in terms of a possible player going in the other direction, coming here to the City Ground as part of the deal. But that was never something that Forest were actively pursuing. The facts of the matter are they didn't think £35 million was anywhere near enough to leave an Anthony Elanga-sized hole in their squad very late in the transfer window. The impression I get is that that bid from Newcastle was much earlier today, and they haven't come back with an increased offer, and that suits Nottingham Forest. They don't want to lose Anthony Elanga, who scored 5 goals and had 9 assists for them in the Premier League last season, and who Nuno Espirito Santo sees as a key part of the squad. In fact, Forest are focused on trying to improve their squad, expand it within the final hours of this transfer window. We've been telling you all day, haven't we, that an agreement is in place with West Ham for a loan deal for James Ward-Prowse. He is undergoing a medical as I speak to you right now, and Forest very hopeful and confident, I think, that they'll get that one over the line before the 11 o'clock deadline. Likewise, Morato, the Brazilian centre-back from Benfica, a deal likely to cost Forest around £15 million. He's undergoing his medical at the same time as James Ward-Prowse. That one's a little bit more complicated in terms of the contract, but again, Forest, I think, are confident of getting that one over the line. So they don't want to talk about losing Anthony Elanga or any other players in the squad right now. They're focused on expanding it with James Ward-Prowse and the Brazilian centre-back Morato.